I'm with Megan and Nick, and they are the AHS Student Body Co-Presidents this year, and I'm going to interview them on how their presidency has been going so far and just all about that. So you told me you had a story to tell about how you became president.
Yeah, Nick and I, after we ran, we did our speech in front of the school. I was at a play with Mr. Cornelius Shakespearean Lit class, and we're all dressed up, and during intermission, I got a call from Nicole, like on my voicemail, and I checked it, and I was standing in the lobby, literally shaking like a leaf. Standing in the lobby, I had my phone in my ear, and she's like, "We got it." And I just like, she's like, "Call me." And so I'm like, okay. So I call her, and she's like, "We got it." And I just start screaming my head off in the middle of a Shakespeare theater lobby. And I'm like freaking out, and I go to Mr. Cornelius, pull him out of the conversation he's in, and I'm like, "Mr. Cornelius, we won." He's like, "That's great, that's great." And I'm like, people are like, "Take her home," because I was so loud and spoke to him. But it was really, really great.
Besides, I mean, text was like, "Hey, congrats on the win." I was just like, "What?" For a minute, I was really dense, and I was like, "Congrats on what?" And she's like, "You guys won." And I was like, "That did we win?" And then maybe a second later, I was like, "Oh my gosh," and freaking out. I was jumping around my house, and my mom came out all concerned.
So how do you guys feel that your presidency has gone so far?
Oh, really well.
I would say it's gone pretty good, actually.
Seeing as homecoming was super early this year, we didn't really have anyone to plan it, so we kind of ended up planning it.
Yeah.
Coming up with a theme, meeting during the summer, kind of trying to figure it out early.
Lots of meetings during the summer.
And we'd never been in leadership before, so it was kind of crazy to have all that thrust upon you.
Alright, so you've already done the homecoming dance. What are some of your plans for the future? What do you plan to do in the future?
I think right now we're focusing on the bigger events that take place during school, dances and assemblies and talent shows, and we're trying to get more student involvement, I guess, between the student body.
You want to be in all these different areas at once, and you really can, and so you have to kind of think about what other people want to do rather than just yourself.
What would you say are some of the perks of being the student body president?
There's so many perks.
We're complete bros with Glenna.
Glenna Stiles is our best friend.
Yeah.
We call Mr. Chase Mom.
Mom.
Yeah. I don't know. We just have a lot of other opportunities, which are kind of strange to kind of. I use the staff door in the office. That's my main perk right now. I use the staff door, and I hang out in the back, behind the desk in the main office. That's about it right now.
I think in the long run, it'll look really good on college applications and job applications. I know that it's already sort of been helpful. I turned in an application at a place that I was applying, and obviously. And they called me back the next day, and they're like, "Hey, so you're really interested because you're a student, you're really involved."
Leadership, yeah.
And so
that's how I got my job.
I think in the long run, it's going to be super beneficial. Right now, it's a little stressful, but
we're getting through it.
I think that'll hopefully subside.
What do you want the class of 2015, and I guess all the rest of the classes, to remember you by?
Oh, that's really a sweet question. What do you want to be remembered by, Nick? That we made a difference? That it was different? That something out of the ordinary, I think, that we brought to the table. I think we do. We barely know each other. We met a couple years ago. We never even hung out. We were just "Hey, do you want to run to be co-president?" Yeah, let's do it. So
I guess one other thing is I want the freshmen to be "Yeah, they made my freshman year
better." Yeah, we want to help people's experiences.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. This is Nick and Megan, and we hope to hear from them again soon.
Thanks.